What's the point of having a kid if they don't have a boat to be on?
Exactly. If I can't take them out on Sunday to go bluefin tuna fishing.
I did hear that that's where you started, though.
I started doing yacht sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy and I, oh man, this is bringing back some memories. My buddy and I, when I got out of college, we were bored as hell because we both didn't have jobs. He might have had a job, but I didn't have a job.
Right.
And we were like, what are we going to do? And we're like, we love fishing, right? We love fishing.
Yeah.
And so let's buy a boat. So we look on OfferUp. We find a boat that's like $2,500. It's a Starcraft 1982. Maybe it was a little bit newer. 93, I think it was.
93 Starcraft?
Starcraft 19-foot aluminum boat from this guy in like Chula Vista. We go there at like 10 o'clock at night, right when he posted it. A ton of people were asking about it.
Yeah.
We got there first. It takes 2 hours for the guy to start the engine. And we're idiots. We are idiots. We know nothing about boats.
Yeah.
And we go, and he goes, after 2 hours, he goes, oh, I just got to get it started. Like, I'm having some issues. We're like, oh, yeah, whatever. He gets it started eventually. He goes, oh, the battery was dead. We had to switch the battery out. Well, we take the boat home, and we got a buddy who's into boats, and he helps us out with it. And the battery is fine. The engine was totally ruined. It was a Mercury 1982 Tower of Power, 115 horsepower, 2-stroke. And people say, oh, the Tower of Power, that's a great engine. No, it's not. It's not a good engine. It's terrible. Well, maybe it's good if it works, but if it doesn't work, it's a pain in the ass. So I had to replace the fuel pump, had to replace a whole bunch of stuff. But eventually we got it working. Never had to get towed. The boat always eventually turned on. Had to pump the fuel. We'd have a guy. So from the engine to the fuel tank, there was a pump, a ball pump. And our fuel pump wasn't working, so it wouldn't pump fuel from the tank into the engine. So we'd have to have out there in the ocean, we'd have to have guys sitting in the back pumping. As we're driving the boat, we have a guy in the back pumping the ball, getting the fuel from the tank to the engine. His wrist is like, his forearm's killing him. And we eventually sold that boat. We got a second boat. We got another boat that we got for free from a friend that was trashed. I refurbished it. I redid the deck on everything. And eventually I said, I love boats. So why don't I get into boat sales? And I was working with a company, what are they called? Recruiting agency or something like that. And they were trying to get me athletes to careers. It made college athletes into a career.
Okay,
and they wanted me to be a manager at some company. I don't remember what it was. And I didn't want to be a manager. I'm not a manager guy. I don't want to manage people. And they said, you have to be a manager. You're really smart. You're a football player. You have to be a manager. And so I want to do something with boats.
Right.
So I messaged a brokerage in my area, and they said, yeah, we got a spot. Like, we'd love for you to sell boats for us. Because it's like a zero-sum game for them. Right, because they don't pay me anything. I get all commission.
Right. Okay.
So I tried selling boats for like a year and a half, and it was terrible. But I think it's important that everybody tries sales once in their life.
Okay.
Because sales is one of those things where if you're good at it, you can make a ton of money.
That's true.
Right, and it becomes very easy for you once you understand how to sell stuff. It's like nothing. Like it barely even feels like you're working.
Right.
You're just talking to people at that point.
Yeah.
But for me, it was not like that. For me, it was really tough. And I started, that's how I started social media. People don't know that, but I started social media by making a boat account on Instagram.
Okay.
And I would post pictures of boats.
Is it still out there?
It's still out there. I sold it to somebody.
You sold it?
I sold it to one of my broker friends.
Okay.
He bought it from me. I think because he felt bad for me. Because
Really?
I didn't have any money and I wasn't selling any boats. So I offered him, I said, I'll let you buy it for $300. He's
$300.
Like, yeah.
How many followers did it have?
It had like 60,000.
It's way more than $300.
You know what? How about this? I'll give you $1,500. I think you've done a good job. He's a cool guy, really cool guy. And so I said,
you said wait, how many?
Huh?
60,000?
60,000 followers. Yeah.
Dude, I tried to buy a 75,000 Twitter account like 6 months ago, and the guy quoted me. I think he quoted me like 20 grand.
Oh, well, I don't know how the Twitter revenue works.
Yeah, it's got to be worse.
Well, I was an idiot because on average, I made like $600 a month from the reels I was posting.
Okay.
Offering $300 was like, I was undervaluing myself. Like
right. Of course you were. Yeah.
So he bought it. He didn't do anything with it. I think he just bought it. He hasn't done anything with it.
It's sitting out there somewhere.
It's sitting out there. It's still out there. But I would post
James, can you find it?
Yeah. What are we looking for?
You want to look it up?
I just walked away. Yeah.
It's called Beastly Boats.
Beastly Boats.
Beastly Boats. Yeah. I was so proud of it.
This is your baby?
2 times a day.
Or your old baby?
I would. So in order to get people say like it's so hard to get popular. It's so hard to make a page.
This you?
There it is.
This is all you. And that was your last post and you never posted again?
No. He's done all these.
Oh,
okay.
Scroll
way down.
Oh, okay.
No.
It makes you log in. But that's you. That's you.
If you scroll way down, there's pictures of boats that were listed for sale.
Okay.
I would post them on my account.
Right.
People that wanted to buy them would message me, and I would send them to the broker. Got into a bit of a gray area because I was a broker myself, and I wasn't getting permission from brokers to post these boats. I would just go online, find a boat that was for sale, post it on my thing.
Okay.
And the way it works is if I'm a broker and somebody comes to me wanting to buy a boat, I am the selling broker. So I should be entitled to 2.5% of that sale if the buyer buys it through me.
Okay.
It never happened because like I said, I wasn't a good sales.
So
that's how it started.
The
And
Instagram,
I would follow. If you go to Instagram, I would go to, there was a channel called Center Consoles Only, and they very popular influencer or social media boat
Right,
page.
yeah.
And anytime they had a new post, I would go to the likes on it because you want to follow people that are liking things.
Okay.
Not just people that are following accounts,
Right.
people that are liking. Because if you follow people that are liking things, they're more likely to like your posts.
Okay.
So I would follow the people that would like his newest posts,
Okay.
and I would spam the follow button on all the people that like it until Instagram told me I can't follow anymore.
Right. Yeah.
And my followers, I'd follow this many people, I'd get this many followers.
Dude.
And I kept doing it, and eventually it evened out.
Yeah.
Because I would start getting natural views. And then at a certain point, I was getting so many natural views where I'd get so many followers a day,
Yeah.
I didn't have to keep doing that. And so I slowly started unfollowing
Of course.
Because apparently that ratio is important to people.
It is. It is.
And I would post these boats for sale, and I'd post viral videos of this boat running in the water, and I would do voiceovers and stuff like that. And I made some money doing it, and eventually it conflicted with my boat salesman job because brokers would call me
Okay.
because they get my info from the Instagram account, and they'd be like, yo, this boat's for sale? And I'm like, yeah. I'm selling it. What are you doing listing this for sale on your account? So I got in a bunch of trouble doing that. And eventually I parted ways with the boat brokerage thing. And then shortly after that, I stopped doing the Instagram account as well. Because I was like, I could go one of two ways. I could go to Florida. I could record every boat I see.
Yeah.
And I could probably make a decent amount of money doing that, right? Or I could just try something else.
Okay.
So I said, I'm just going to leave it behind. I'm going to sell it to this guy, and I'm just going to try something else. That's kind of where it ended. But that was the...
So you took everything you learned from that.
Everything I learned.
Put it
yeah.
into Counter-Strike.
Yep.
Which eventually went into food.
Into Counter-Strike and food. Well, just in the social media.
Yeah.
Counter-Strike wasn't like, I didn't necessarily need to do Counter-Strike. It was one of the things where I'm so knowledgeable about it.
Right.
Where people will respect my opinion about it because I know so much about skins and stuff.
True.
Where people will probably listen to it if I talk about it.
So how the hell do you go from